Half a lap for the restart of the Mountain Dew Southern 500 from Darlington Raceway on NBC. Half a lap for the restart of the Mountain Dew Southern 500 from Darlington Raceway on NBC. Restarts today have been a little bit colorful.
A little bit exciting, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, it tore up about 2 or 3 race cars on that first restart. About lap 14 or so.
Check it out, right at your screen.
Mark Martin pounds the back of Jeff Gordon's car. Watch this. And then later on, lap 77, watch Jeff Burton running in second spot, gets squeezed up right against the outside retaining wall. And then Jeff Green, the one car, gets a bump from Steve Park in 30. What's Junior? What's up with Junior?
They were coming to the restart, but there is a problem. And the restart's been waved off.
Done anything.
Dave, what's up?
Guys, I think it's the drivetrain or the transmission. The motor's fine, but he can't get any power to the rear wheels.
Oh, man, oh, man.
See, is that turn 2?
There ain't no, no noises or nothing, so I don't think it's a drive shaft, and I don't hear anything, you know. I don't hear anything tore up.
Turn 1 and 2. Inside of turn 1, yeah.
So it's silent.
Okay. So the second place man in the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship is still in the water.
My guess is the input shaft of the transmission, where it goes through the clutch. They've been having trouble breaking those things.
Really?
Yep.
So it's going to take him a minute to get Junior out of the way and give the field the 1-to-go signal and come back around for another try at the restart. We'll take a break and come back to Darlington. Back for the restart.
And green.
Kevin Harvick now the leader of the Mountain Dew Southern 500. Jimmy Johnson is second. Greg Biffle is third. Ryan Newman fourth. And Jeff Burton back to fifth. They had a lug hang in the socket on their pit stop. That's why he lost those positions.
Newman going to take the third spot. Biffle had to back off, getting off of turn 2, and Newman didn't.
Meantime, they have pushed Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car back into the Winston Cup garage. And you see the Bud team there attacking it and see if they can come to the quick solution as to what the problem is. We got an update in a minute.
They're going to work like it's a rear gear. I'm surprised that it didn't make a noise when they let the clutch out, but that's what they look like they're trying to do, is change the rear gearing in the 8 car.
Jeff Burton working on Greg Biffle for 4th spot.
Did the hard way, too.
On the outside.
Terry Labonte, Jamie McMurray right behind Biffle, racing for a spot also. It's 5th, 6th, and 7th. Biffle, Labonte, and McMurray. Got Kurt Busch in 8th, also joining that group.
This McMurray kid in his 42 car has done a terrific job this year driving that car. Has looked very, very impressive. Dave, I'm impressed with McMurray.
And he's been impressed with what the crew has been doing to his car, Benny. He radioed in before this pit stop. Hey, that last change is the best thing we've done all day. Let's do more of that. So they did a little bit more of a wedge adjustment, put 4 tires on it. He was just a little bit loose going into the corners.
Terry Labonte working on Greg Biffle, 5 and 16. That's 5th place. Not quite.
Kurt Busch jumped in the picture there.
Pretty nice job by Greg Biffle today. How about it, Bill?
Outstanding job by him and by the crew. Last pit stop was 13.9 seconds for Biffle. They added 1 round in the right rear, went up a ½ pound of air in the right front tire and down a ½ pound in the left rear. He's got a new crew chief today, Doug Richard, back working in the Winston Cup Series, working with Greg. Says it's going to take a long time for them to understand each other, but the one thing they are working on today is trying to find that fine balance so you can float the car into the turn here. One run is too tight, one run is too loose. They want to find the perfect run and then march to the front.
Challenge for the lead.
Jimmy Johnson, the 48 car, goes to the front. Harvick got to go back to 2nd spot.
So Jimmy Johnson working his way back to the point. Started on the front row, fell back a little bit in the opening run. And now he takes the lead here at lap 159.
And there again, you got to be impressed with the job to say Jimmy Johnson has done. He knew he had a fast race car. He started the race. His car was not right. He was patient. He was able to stay out there, keep his car in one piece. They made adjustments. Chad Knaus, their crew, made their adjustments, and here he is now leading the Mountain Dew Southern 500.
Second Southern 500 start for Jimmy Johnson. He finished 9th in the race 1 year ago. Kurt Busch getting by Terry Labonte for 6th spot. And Matt Kenseth tried to come with him in the 17.
I believe there'd be a whole rush of guys get under him if he passed in there, but Labonte hung tight.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the garage area. Showing now in 32nd place. Kevin Harvick running 2nd. And Matt Kenseth running 9th now on the track. Lap car of Steve Park that Terry Labonte's trying to work around. Matt, what you got?
Benny, we've got it with Tony Eury Jr. as the car chief. Tony, what was wrong with the car?
Looks like the axle was moving back and forth and it went through the outer axle housing that holds the axle on. Just something stupid again. We've had this happen about 3 or 4, so you have stupid stuff happen, you don't win championships, and that's what's happening.
So Earnhardt Jr. coming back out onto the track from the garage. He's lost 11. It's about to be 12 laps. And it's going to be hard to make up.
In the meantime, Newman's pretty fast right now.
Yep, he's got around Kevin Harvick for 2nd.
I'm sure they made the adjustments they needed. He was awfully loose there that last run.
Matt Kenseth lost some spots when he bounced off the wall while leading, then lost a couple more on his pit stop. Here he's trying to pick his way back to the front. He's through Greg Biffle. And that's going to be for 7th spot. Ricky Craven.
Oh! Somebody's
Kurt Busch just had a problem. 97 cars in trouble in front of them. Matt, what's up?
He came on the radio and yelled, I think I've got a flat left front. I'm not sure, but the left front possibly could be flat. Take a look if you can.
Looks like it.
looks like it's flat.
It's down to me.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was almost close to a disaster. Yeah, we can see the tires lucky to stay apart for him to get back to pit road.
Remember that they run the inner liners.
Nice to meet you.
These cars, the tire within a tire.
We saw this happen earlier. Him and McMurray got together getting off of turn 4 here. And right there, that left front tire probably got cut by Jamie McMurray's right front fender.
Now, here's the incident just a moment ago when the tire did go flat. And we see Kenseth quickly dive to the inside along with Ricky Craven in the 32 car.
And Craven almost ran over Kenseth in the reaction time stack up there. Wow. And now Kurt Busch. Oh, trouble. Jeff Gordon, Johnny Benson, Ken Schrader, and Casey Mears. Dave Blaney's in it also. That's turn 3 and 4.
Well, Jeff Gordon's bad luck continues. Kenny Schrader had a good run going in the lead lap.
Oh, Jimmy Johnson, the leader. Bouncing off Michael Waltrip's car as he slows for the caution. Did he get the grill on it?
He might have.
Let me see here.
No, it looks pretty good. He's okay.
Boy,
Get there, buddy. I believe it's okay. Just tagged the back of the 15. He was sitting there parked for the debris, and there was nowhere else to go except through it, and I slid in the back of him and hit him. Fine. I mean, the grill isn't even punched in. You're fine.
not fine is his teammate Jeff Gordon, who got the back end torn up on a restart. Now he's got the nose torn off it. What a month of misery it's been for Jeff Gordon.
And Johnny Benson, serious damage to the Valvoline Pontiac. What serious damage.
These guys are tearing up every corner of these race cars today.
Yeah, that's a pretty good looking grill. It doesn't look like
you can see the marks right there above the right light. The decal of the light.
Gordon around. Don't know why. Wow, look at Benson get punched up in the air by Schrader.
And Kenny Wallace.
Kenny almost missed it.
Almost missed it, but not quite.
See if we can see what started this, BP.
See, the 41 car and Jeff Gordon are going to make contact right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 41 thought he was clear, and he wasn't. Boy, Bobby Labonte slipped through there. And Schrader barreled in there.
And Jeff Gordon gets pounded right in the driver's door, but he drove the car in, so obviously he's okay.
It's our camera.
Broke the glass on our camera.
Yeah, it looked like the 41 in Casey Mears just thought he was clear, and he pulled up in front of Jeff Gordon. Jeff was there, and a lot of guys paid for that mistake.
Jeff Gordon to the garage. Johnny Benson to the garage. And they're still cleaning up down inside turns 3 and 4. Ken Schrader's team getting a new nose piece ready for that car. Another 6-car wreck.
Well, this is Southern 500. Don't expect much else, do we?
Hot and slippery.
Hot and slippery and a lot of crashes.
Talked about Jeff Gordon's month of misery. Had a crash, the crash at Pocono, finished 36th. Got spun out twice at Watkins Glen, including off the last corner, finished 33rd. Finished 30th at Michigan, had a lap 50 flat. Had the wreck at Bristol last week with about 50 laps to go, finished 28th. And now he's in the garage all torn up here today. Not too good.
Not when you're sitting there out front like Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Newman, Harvick, going, there's a few more competition guys in the garage area. That's it's kind of a whew. Still closed.
Yeah, pit road is closed. There's a bunch of oil down there.
You'll know when pit lane's open because they'll be
Right.
full.
Yeah. All the cars will make a pit stop there. We'll see the oil, water, fluids put down leading into the garage area. Told that was in Jeff Gordon's car. Let's see. We'll follow it.
I don't know. That went somewhere else. Johnny Benson's
Johnny
car,
Benson's
yeah.
car, yeah. So, this is turning into a rather rugged one here. 20 cautions last week at Bristol. A lot of beat-up race cars, and haven't had that many cautions here at Darlington today, but the few we've had have been beauties. A couple of 6-car wrecks. They had a jam up on a restart and the whole thing. Pit road's closed. We'll take a break. You're watching NASCAR on NBC. NBC Sports live coverage of NASCAR today from Darlington Raceway in South Carolina, where the Mountain Dew Southern 500 is under caution. Pit road has just been opened, and you see here come all the leaders. Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Newman, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Burton, and Jamie McMurray are the top 5. Marty?
Kevin Harvick will hit pit road running third. Alan, he's continuing to fight that loose into the corner problem. This time they're going to try and fix it with wedge. They've done it with air pressure the rest of the day. It'll be 4 tires for Harvick. He waved the 48 and 12 by, saving tires, Matt.
Now, Kansas is tight, but his biggest concern is the seat. It is burning the side. They are handing him a bag of ice through the side window there so he can put it between himself and the seat to try to cool off his leg, Dave.
At first, Jimmy Johnson wanted no changes. Then he said the car went a little tight. Let's go up just a half round on the track bar. No visible damage on the front end of the car. He survived that contact with the 15 car. Bill?
Ryan Newman says the balance of the car is pretty good, just a tick tight, 4 tires, no changes. He got 2 ice cold pounds on the race on pit road.
Oh, that's close.
Very close. Maybe the 48.
But you know what? Let's check the camera.
And let's see. It's 48. Half a car length.
Jeff Burton's guys got him a spot on Kevin Harvick. Good job, Terry Labonte's crew. Dave Blaney, Casey Mears involved in the accident, checked and released from the infield medical center. Jeff Gordon and Johnny Benson drove their cars to the garage, as well as Ken Schrader, and they are being worked on there. Under caution here at Darlington Raceway, 5th one of the Southern 500.